thanks for staying with us. The Customs Area Controller in charge of semi-border speaks on the seizure of PMS along the nation's borderline. Also on Customs report, the Rapid Response Squad seized brand new vehicles worth 1.7 billion naira from smugglers operating within Abuja axis. Plus, more report. I am Igiseme Itinye. Stay tuned. Stakeholders operating at the nation's seaport has commended the Nigerian Customs Service on the operation of the Free Trade Zone in Nigeria. The Deputy Controller General of Customs, who represented the Siege of Customs, said that the goods produced locally within the zone will not pay tax to government. The DCG has this to say on the operations of the Free Trade Zone in the country. We came to Lagos today to officially also brief the stakeholders operating in that zone, and some of them are also in this zone too. What are you telling them?
We are telling them that the CGC had made a promise in the current customs modernization that is in progress, that every customs procedure will be automated. In fact, we started this journey in 1998, yes, 98 with Asikuda, and we had really gone far. And what we are doing for the excise and free trade zones department now is part of it. Before, we were hearing that people in the free zone, the operators of free zone, were paying customs duty on all the raw materials they import or they imported. They will just pay a flat rate of customs duty on it. And we said no, it's wrong, because eventually when the goods are produced from the raw materials, not all the goods are destined for customs territory. Some of them will be exported out of Nigeria, and we all know that those ones are free according to the government rules. So that was why we initiated this move now, this process, to harmonize the collection of customs duty on goods processed, manufactured, remodeled in the free trade zones, which are destined for customs territory. And we have done it.
Yeah, in one of your lectures just now, you were telling them about a glass, holding a glass in your hand. Can you please explain that one to us again so that maybe we understand?
I said that in the one of the incentives given to investors in the free zones is that they will not pay custom duty based on the goods, the finished products. They will only pay customs duty based on the raw materials imported that went into the production of such goods. And I give example of this eyeglass. Assuming you have used an enterprise in this free zone, had used 7 raw materials to produce this, and only 3 of them are imported, and the other 4 were sourced locally. The enterprise is going to pay customs duty only on those raw materials, the 3 that are imported.
So can you identify the 3 that are imported? How will you be able to pay that?
I'm not an enterprise, so I wouldn't know what will go into the production of this. What I'm just saying, and what the law say, is that only raw materials that are imported that went into the production of goods in the free trade zones, which are destined for customs territory, only the raw materials, imported ones, that should pay duty.
A newly acting area controller in charge of Ogun 1 has been posted to Abeokuta by Nigerian Customs Service in Abuja. The acting controller, who is also a deputy controller of customs, was formerly at Strike Force Zone A in Lagos. The outgoing controller has this to say.
Let me say, it is a pleasant experience having the privilege to render a purposeful leadership in Ogun 2 Command. Recall that this is a purely excise command. So we try to streamline our operation in line with the extant laws, one that compel traders to pay their duty timely. And that helps in collecting our general revenue timely, thereby looking responsive. And any challenge as it comes, we try to find solution to it.
Yeah, finally,
we have been exceeding our revenue. As far as the command is concerned, I can tell you we have increased our performance by over 200%.
yeah, now you are going
To the officers and the traders, they should explore this partnership in a manner that will move Nigeria forward.
Why the daily postal controller speaks more on Ogun State Command.
The outgoing controller has done his best, and it may interest you to know that Ogun 2 Command as an excise area is on the pecking order 5th on revenue generation all over the country. So we are not going to rest on our oars. We must ensure that we will not only to meet the revenue target, but to surpass it. That's why we are here. It's cooperation. They should do what is expected of them. And we, as public servants, we will play our role professionally. So we expect them to continue to abide by the extant laws, and they will find us as their friends. Everybody has his own life to live, and we, on our own part, we have our own role to play in the project Nigeria. And surely, by His grace, the ministry must get to its permanent site.
You are watching the program Customs Report. The Katsina Area Command, Nigerian Customs Service, has generated 125 million naira, while a seizure of 79 million naira was made by the command. The Customs Area Controller said a total of 29 seizures of food and non-food items were made during the period in review.
Which will serve as for their information, and we hope to take it down to the ladder whereby it will serve as a deterrent to some may be having the interest or seeing it as a lucrative business. It's not so. The anti-smuggling activities in the Katsina Area Command for this period under review is as follows. We have about 15 vehicles arrested and detained, both the vehicles, smuggled vehicles, as well as means of conveyance. We have one used the bus with a duty paid value of 1,755,000. It is a means of conveyance. We have a J5 with a DPB value of 1,215,000, as well as the popular Guarama Peugeot 504 old model GL. We have about 5 of them, each with a duty net value of 135,000 naira. We have one used Toyota Highlander with a duty paid value of 1,755,000, as well as J5. All these J5s are means of conveyance. We have so far about 4 with a duty paid value of 1,282,000 each. We have a Nissan wagon with a DPP value of 877,000 naira, 500 naira. Nissan, as well as a Golf 3 wagon with a duty paid value of 1,350,000 naira. A Toyota Hilux 2010 model, smuggled into the country with a duty paid value of 9,450,000 naira, as well as a Star truck with a duty paid value of 5,670,000 naira. Toyota Corolla with a duty paid value of 8,100,000 naira. So far, the 15 vehicles, the duty paid value stand as 35,945,000 naira. Then we go to the general duty, general goods.
He speaks more on the seizures. He urged smugglers to desist from smuggling activities along the borderline.
And quality information we received from the public. Meaning what? Our customs community consultative forum is working because we are now having some quality information from some individuals from the community, which was not actually as such before. So we are looking towards for that is continued strategy in terms of a collaboration between we and the public. That's why I have so many forums on security matters, on ease of doing business issues, on trade facilitation between we, the custom officials, and the community leaders, community businessmen. Example, if you could remember, some times ago, there was a time when we were asked to go and deliver lectures, which we delivered the lectures at Katsina Motel. On what? Trade facilitation along Katsina, Maradi, Kano economic corridor, which is one of the greatest economic corridors in the West African region. It is working. As well as some few weeks ago, about 2 precisely or 3 weeks ago, we were in Kano under the CORAD, a German organization in synergy with national representatives, that is House of Reps committee, military, as well as Nigerian Civil Defense, whereby the seminar is all about the synergy and improved relationship between the security agencies and the public leadership, elders, seniors within the public system. And actually, at the end of the seminar, we found out that we have already built a relationship back to Katsina, because it's the scope, Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, we are all invited. The security heads, along with the civil society leaders, and we work together. Coming back here in Katsina, we have a forum on that particular aspect. And this is the third time we had that seminar, similar seminars, which means it is really working. We are really coming together. This is exactly what the government is all talking about, getting the importance, bringing the people closer, understanding the benefits of the relationship. Because what all custom is about, apart from collecting the revenue and suppressing the smuggling, the customs is part of our cardinal points to put trade facilitation, ease of doing business. Is our business part of our cardinal points. Therefore, with this, I'm now calling on the public. Customs means business. We are serious. You have seen it. We are doing it, and we are winning day by day. We are determined to suppress the smuggling to the barest minimum level. And actually, all those that are willing to, or they are seeing any good about it, I'm sorry for them. It's high time you should think twice and come down and do the right thing. We are ready at any time. Come forward on how to help you so I can go about doing your business. If you look at what is happening along Jibia Road now, or Jibia outstation, you find out that even the rate of crime, as far as crime is concerned, it has been decreasing day by day, simply because people have what to do. People have what to do because the business is moving. We're talking about creating jobs, and the jobs is being created daily on daily basis. we have what we call the inflow of imports at the same time that's going out. That is export. Day by day is increasing. From the record, you can see what we are trying to say. So help us, please, sensitize the public, extend this message to the public. Looks and corners, let them see the reality. We mean business. Please let them desist and come and do the right thing. The government is happy to see the citizens going about their local business, so that there will be what we call an improvement of quality life.
The Federal Operation Unit Zone A has launched investigation on the owners of the pump action and live bullets seized in the Idiroko area of Ogun State. The unit also seized 1,055 bales of used goods in an abandoned building area along Lagos International Trade Fair Complex.
Collected from one of the smugglers after heavy guns duel with my officers around the Idiroko axis. What is most important was that both the rice, the rifle, and the means of conveyance, we have it. And upon checking through, the vehicle used were fake. So making it difficult for us to trace. But however, we have not all still lost to chances. We are still making frantic effort to make sure we apprehend the suspect. Because to align that type of suspect to be within the country is a very serious thing.
The unit also seized PMS concealed inside sacks at Badagry axis of Lagos State.
All these rice were intercepted at various flashpoints from Oyo, from Idiroko, from Seme axis, all other points within Southwest, even from Ore. We have seizures from there too, for the month of September. Yes, for the month of September, we only have 5 suspects. And
according to the acting controller, the smuggling of used clothes has economic and health implications for Nigerian people. Said further that 622 million worth of goods were seized, while the service also collected 100 million naira on behalf of the government. The Semi-Command of Nigerian Customs Service intercepted over 100,000 liters of PMS from smugglers operating along the creek. He said the consignment was seized by his men.
I think the command has been doing very well in trying to ensure suppression of PMS being taken out of this country. From January to date, we're able to make a seizure of PMS, that's a petroleum product, of 609,260 liters. That is equivalent to almost 19 tanker lots of 33,000 liters of fuel, with a duty paid value of 178,876,000. So if you go by that, you see really the officers here have been doing their job. And just recently, on the 21st of this month, we are able to make another remarkable seizure of 2,002 jerrycans of petroleum product. So really it has not been easy for the smugglers along these axes that are involved in this smuggling of petroleum products. If you can remember, we have been given directives by the CDC of Customs to ensure that we intensify patrols along the border lines here to ensure that these unpatriotic Nigerians that are involved in the smuggling of petroleum products are frustrated. And I know they are frustrated. The results I've just narrated to you, you see that yes, it has been very effective because we have a kind of, apart from the command, we ensure that we collaborate with other custom units to ensure that the border line here, the smugglers have been pushed away or they are frustrated. We have the Federal Operation Unit, we have the Strike Force Unit. So if anything passes one, I don't think it will pass the other. So there is that kind of check and balances. Apart from that, Customs as a lead agency here, we try to ensure that all other security agencies, they are partners in trying to see that we suppress smuggling of petroleum products out of this country, most especially the military. They have been of much help to us in trying to ensure that we comply with these directives from our CGC. Now we go on the offensive now. We go after them. And anytime we are going, it means we are prepared. So by the time we get to them, they know they cannot stand us. So what they do, they bail out, they run away. And most of them, if it's along the beaches or the coastline, most of them are good swimmers, they enter, and we leave them, we take what we have come to take, just to ensure that we make them not to come back or we frustrate them. Well equipped, and they know they cannot stand to our this thing. And I don't know, but this as this, but that same as this, we have never had the experience of having any attack by them. Once we come, they know we are more equipped and more ready for them, so they bail away or they run away and at times leave their vehicles or their trucks conveying those products. My message to them, they are Nigerians like us. I just want them to be patriotic and engage in compliant trade or compliant business, because as long as they continue to indulge themselves in smuggling, then we will continue to frustrate them and they will lose their investment. So Customs is ready to assist them where they feel we can. We can guide them. There are a lot of businesses they can do along the borders here. It's just for them to meet us. They cannot. We can even go to them, because presently we have reached out all the communities along these border lines. So our doors are always open for them in whatever they want. But we always want them to understand that we are not here to disturb anybody from doing his journey business. They'll be welcome if they want to change, those that indulge in that. But as long as they continue to be smuggling, we'll continue frustrating them. And I think the results are good. So far, so good.
The head of Rapid Response Squad of Nigerian Customs Service has accepted brand new vehicles worth over 1.7 billion naira. The coordinator of the squad said that all the drivers took off when they saw members of the Nigerian Customs Service approaching them.
Government is losing so much. You can see over 30 vehicles. We have been able to establish case against all these vehicles and the owners. These plate numbers are put in by these criminals to beat the Eagle Light officers on the road. But like I said, there's no hiding place for them, because they thought they were safe. But you can see now they are not safe. They are all here in government warehouse. Custom is watching. And as we are watching, we'll take the right steps at the right time.
Just before the end of this week edition of the program Customs Report, we brought you a report where seizures worth millions of naira was accepted by some commands in the country. For me, Igiseme Edinye. Thanks for watching.